Welcome back to another episode of Geeking Analysis. I'll be covering the Borg-Cybermen Alliance this week in my first crossover episode. Any crossover episode here are episodes that cover more than one franchise in a single video. So, in this case, Doctor Who and Star Trek. Enjoy! Here's a quick word of warning that there will be spoilers for Simulation Squared. You have been warned. As referenced in my previous video, at some point in the future, the Cybermen ally themselves with the Borg, a cybernetic race similar to themselves from a parallel universe. This took place at some point before Stardate 45635.2, which was the day the Cybermen Borg attacked the Federation planet of Delta 4. That's the 20th of August 2368 at 11:35 am. The Cybermen intended for universal, perhaps even multiversal, domination, with everything in it being upgraded. This is why they required the assistance of the Borg. However, why the Borg accepted the idea of allying themselves with the Cybermen is unclear. The Borg-Cybermen Alliance consisted of two races who were arguably parallel versions of each other. The Borg, a cyber-organic race built around a governing hive mind known as the Borg Collective, who integrate others, including humans and Klingons, into the collective through a process known as assimilation, which would enhance Borg victims with various cybernetic implants, and the Cybermen, another cyber-organic race who lack all emotions and aim to upgrade the universe into Cybermen through a process known as conversion, which would enhance Cybermen victims with a metal suit containing various implants that expresses an individual's emotions. This alliance saw the Cybermen and the Borg trade technologies and create beings who had Borg and Cyberman implants. The most notable result of this was the Borg-Cyber Controller, who led the Borg-Cybermen Alliance from a flagship. It was present at the Borg-Cyberman invasion of Delta 4. However, the alliance did not last long at all. As the Doctor and the crew of the USS Enterprise discovered, they found corpses of both Borg and Cybermen, and upon autopsy discovered that the Borg and Cybermen had been killing each other, which was confirmed by footage the Doctor recovered on a Sentry drone. War had brewed between the former allies and the alliance had collapsed. The Borg were desperate. They were so desperate, in fact, that they contacted the crew of the Enterprise for assistance. The Doctor was willing to ally with the Borg in an attempt to defeat the Cybermen. However, Captain Picard denied the offer, shutting off communication with them. The Doctor was determined to form a coalition with the Borg, trying to convince Picard to feel the same way. He did not, unfortunately, due to a year-old conflict that left him temporarily assimilated in 39 starships and over 11,000 Starfleet officers lost at the Battle of Wolf 359 because of his knowledge of Starfleet tactics. This led the Doctor to take Picard somewhere. That somewhere was a possible future. The possible future was a universe where the Cybermen had successfully conquered the Borg Collective and were capable of assimilating all known life forms in the universe. Firstly, the Doctor showed Picard that Konos, the capital of the Klingon Empire and a name I probably butchered, had been assimilated by the Cybermen, with Picard ruling it out as a mere illusion created by the Doctor. Ensuring it wasn't, the Doctor took Picard into the future to show him that the Cybermen had assimilated many other planets and people. This included Vulcan, the home planet of the Vulcans, Judunia, the home planet of the Judun, and Raxcorica Phalapatorius, the home of the Raxcorica Phalapatorians. Going even further into the future, the Doctor showed Picard that the Starfleet Academy was the last standing vestige of free people in the universe. It soon fell, and humanity's remnants marched into factories to be upgraded into Cybermen. This was enough to encourage Picard to change his mind. Along with the Doctor, Amy, Rory, Riker, and Data, Picard beamed down to the desolate world of Tau Li, where they met a Borg drone who referred to himself as the Conduit, and the alliance was formed. Temporary allies made their way to the Cyberfleet, who were on course to the Borg homeworld with the intention of conquering the Borg Collective. The Doctor and co.'s intention was to travel back to the Battle of Wolf 359, copy the Borg executive libraries which had been destroyed by the Cybermen, and restore them while defeating the Cybermen in the process. This plan worked out quite well. The Cybermen, besides the Cyber Controller, were destroyed by the Enterprise, which fired golden-fused particle beams onto the Cyberfleet. The Cyber Controller was restrained by Data and Conduit, allowing the Doctor to restore the Borg executive libraries. Upon restoration, the conduit had set all the cyber ships to self-destruct. Quick to escape, the Doctor and his allies, including the conduit, had escaped onto the TARDIS moments before the cyber fleet's destruction. However, the coalition between the Borg and the Enterprise had ended. The conduit attempted to assimilate the TARDIS. As a result, the conduit was thrown into the time vortex itself, as it had failed to assimilate the box. With the universes restored back to how they should have been, the Doctor and co. left Picard's universe and headed back to their own. The Doctor did suspect something was wrong, but left regardless. With the Borg having been brought back online, they believed that they must master time travel in order to assimilate the Doctor, a Lord of Time. Well, that was certainly a fun one, but like all things, this must end. I hope you enjoyed the first crossover episode as much as I enjoyed making it, and if you did, feel free to like and share this video as well as subscribe and whatnot. It helps out the channel as well as motivates me to continue, but that's up to you. Make sure to stay tuned for next week's video, and I'll see you then. Bye!